day with the Lord is 1,000 years. 1,000 years is as one day. Jesus died in 33. So 2,000 years would be 2033, right? Well, we need 7 years for a tribulation. So let's take 7 from that, and what do we end up with? 2026. Well, then the rapture's in 2026. Well, hold on a sec. Bishop Usher, years ago, wrote a book, and he went through the whole Bible. And you know the whole Bible tells this guy begot this guy, that begot this guy, that begot this guy, that begot... Do you know there's a genealogy of 6,000 years of human history, and you can't miss it if you actually read this book? It's all right there. He said that a calendar is off 4 years. What does that make? 2022. Wouldn't this be a great year for the Lord to come back? Now you say, well, he's not gonna. Maybe somebody watches this online and it didn't happen. Well, other people say it's off 2 years. Well, then okay, we got... But what I'm trying to show you is we're so close to Jesus coming back. It's insane. And I'm getting excited about it. Are you? Now, a lot of people have shown that Jesus fulfills the feast in the Bible. There's 7 feasts in the Bible. And there's the spring feast and the fall feasts. All right? All the spring feasts have been fulfilled by Jesus Christ, and He's sprung forth from the grave. I think that's so neat that that's the spring feast. So then you've got the 3 fall feasts that haven't happened yet in the prophecy of Jesus' life. And a lot of people think, well, that the Feast of Trumpets just might be when the rapture is. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying a lot of people are talking about this because the Jews, they blow 100 times a trumpet on the Feast of Trumpets, and the last time they call it the last trump. And Paul says Jesus is coming at the last trump. Interesting. I'm just throwing that out there. That's interesting. You can believe it or not believe it, you know. But that's what the Bible says, and you're trying to connect the dots. You know when the Feast of Trumpets is this year? It's on 9/27. Well, that prophecy in Daniel is Daniel 9:27. Just a coincidence? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. We that are saved, we're looking for that return of Jesus, and we're hoping. Well, wouldn't it be nice? Now, you know what's even weirder? The Queen died. When I was a kid, they said you want to look for signs of the rapture. When the Queen dies, the Lord's coming back after that. And now the Queen just died. I don't know if there's anything to that, but I think that's interesting. And by the way, who took over? A man. A woman was that long as the Queen. Was it 71 years? And now there's a king. In the book of Daniel and in Revelation, it says there's going to be 10 kings. Was this the first of the 10 coming? I don't know, but it's strange. We're seeing kings again in the world. You know how long we've seen in this world no kings? All of a sudden there's a king again, and the Bible says the 10 kings. I'm looking at all this going, this is just can't be coincidence. The Pope in the Vatican. The Pope called back all the assets to the Vatican. Everyone has to come back, and all the money has to come back there. Interesting timing, isn't it? Why would he do that? Did y'all hear about that? I don't know why he wants all that there, but that's odd. And any time in history he could do something like that, and it's now that he decides to do it. Anything to that? You go to the papal website or whatever and you try to find the papal calendar, he's got nothing on his calendar after 9/27. It's the first time in history that there's nothing on the calendar of the Pope for some reason. Is there something going to happen?